Hello everybody, my name is Zach, or Mastersoniczachm, and welcome back to a brand new, different type of video. Today I'm using my webcam, which is on a stand over there, which is kind of cool. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Elora gave me this idea. Shout out to her. Sorry for embarrassing you, but that's what I'm doing today. Today I am doing a manga review, and specifically on My Hero Academia Volume 1. Now technically I could review like a whole series of manga, or like, I don't know, something of something, but today I'm just going to review Volume 1, if it'll focus on it, that is. Is it focused? On Volume 1 of My Hero. Sorry, I have like bookmarks and shit in here, I don't know, because I've read through this before, but I'm going to read through it again today. During the filming of this video, I'll probably have to, there we go, I'm fixed now. So I'm going to do a little time lapse of me reading through Volume 1. Obviously I know the plot, but I'm just going to look at it and read through it and, understand Volume 1 again. So, and then I'll come back to you in a second. So, here we go.
The first incident was in Ching City. An extraordinary child was born who radiated light. After that, reports of people with superpowers popped up across the globe. No one knew what was causing these quirks. Before long, the supernatural became the totally normal. Dreams a reality. The world became a superhuman society, with about 80% of the population possessing some uncanny ability. Our streets looked like...
Okay, so I finished reading it. Obviously I know the plot, but I read through the whole thing. Again, it's currently now 1 p.m. I started recording this at like, I don't know. So, obviously, if you are watching this video, you probably know about My Hero Academia. If you don't, go watch it, or go read it. I think, well, majority of people who haven't watched anime or read manga will probably go and watch the anime first, just because if they haven't, seen this, because they're not gonna just randomly go and buy a book called My Hero Academia and be like, oh, this is cool, it's a comic book. I mean, maybe you will. I'm not saying you wouldn't. I mean, you could, by all means, go ahead. Crunchyroll store, Amazon, all the places out there, Barnes & Noble, places have these things exist. They exist in the real world. Don't know why. Me personally, I don't have a huge manga collection. I only have about 27, I think so, about mangas. I'm probably going to get more. I don't obviously have all of My Hero Academia. I have about 6, let me check real quick. I have 7 different volumes, but not in chronological order. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 14, and 20, because I more collect manga for specific points from the show, or specific scenes I want to reread or re-see on how it was originally drawn. I've read through this whole one. I read through Volume 2, 1, and I have a bunch of other shows and mangas there too. That aren't even our shows. I have a few, well, most of them are shows, but I have another one called Goodnight Pun Pun. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know, I was told about it from my girlfriend. So now let's get to the review. Obviously, from a scale point, I love the show. From a scale point, what am I saying? From a viewer standpoint, I love the show. The soundtrack, the music, the characters, the action, the story, amazing. Obviously, the story was written here and drawn here first, and the characters were introduced here first. So by Kohi Horikoshi, appreciate you, man. You're a great person. I'm not like a professional reviewer. You can't take my criticism or I don't know if you can take my criticism professionally, like you can guarantee that it's a good review, but based off someone who's interested in this stuff and knows a lot about My Hero Academia, I guess you can take my word for it. I don't really know. If you trust me, thanks, appreciate it, but other than that, I don't really know. Because I did a thought on Black Clover, the anime specifically. I may do a manga review on Black Clover itself, because I have volumes 1 and 2 so far, so maybe I'll do a 1 and 2 volume, or just 1 or whatnot, because I've read through 1 a little bit, but not 2, because obviously I've seen the show. But so back to the My Hero manga. So it focuses, I think it does a really good job at focusing on specific like viewpoints. Like obviously you have images of Deku close up and All Might close up, and then it shows the action really well. Obviously the anime does that really well too. and it expresses the emotion you want to express. It even with the music adding on, it does build that better. Obviously, when Deku goes and tries to save Kacchan, Yusei Run plays, and so it fits the hero theme perfectly because you know it's the hero theme. And there's like a space in between my hair, and you know he's gonna go save the hero, and there's tension, there's building, and there's emotion because of the drums and the violins and the orchestra and the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. One of my favorite soundtrack pieces ever written, music scores ever written is Yusei Run. At least currently, right now, me being an anime fan, I do enjoy listening to Yusei Run. There's a video from the Cartoon Cypher, I think his name is, who did a really great job at analyzing Yusei Run. So I don't know if I have a link to it. I'll probably find it. It may be, I might link it down there, or there might be a card or something on it. So check it out. It's pretty cool. He analyzes the emotion and everything, and when Yusei Run uses in the themes of My Hero, and how they all link together, and how a good soundtrack should be written for a good show, which Yuki Hayashi did a great job. So good job, Yuki Hayashi. Thank you. From me, the professional, telling you did a great job. You get my gratitude. So yeah, it does a great job at obviously showing, because it's obviously the original work, so I think it does a better job than the anime at showing specific moments like Deku crying. It adds more detail when an emotion is super drawn out. Like, you need to know that he's actually tearing up. It's a really dramatic moment for him, or All Might, or Kacchan. Like, it does a great job at showing fear. And the villain, the sludge guy. If you haven't read this, by the way, obviously there's a disclaimer. We're already 5 minutes into the video, maybe. Disclaimer. If you haven't read My Hero Academia, there might be a disclaimer at the beginning of the video, but if you haven't read My Hero Academia or seen My Hero Academia, please go watch it or read it first, and then come back to this video to hear a review. It's on Crunchyroll. You can get a 30-day free trial, I think, or on Funimation as well. They have the dub on there. Because they add a specific scene when Deku, All Might is giving his, he's like, yeah, now you could be my successor, and it shows Deku's on the ground crying and shit. It really shows that. Obviously the anime really shows that, but this really shows it with black streak lines going on the screen. You see the tears clearly. All Might's all there, and it's hard to explain, but hopefully I'm showing you shots of it on the video here, just so you can get a representation of what it looks like and all that. So yeah, not much else to say about it besides I'm not gonna spoil it too much. I mean, I kind of am spoiling it because already it also just to add to the spoiler count, it really shows when Deku jumps to save Ochako from Uraraka from the robot, and he punches, and obviously in the show they show motion, which is key to knowing how the intensity and the power he actually has behind a certain move. But this does do a good job at adding the perspective, oh yeah, there's this gigantic robot, and we're gonna show this gigantic robot, and it's drawn out oh, it's this gigantic thing, and he just has the power to jump up there and smash it. It's okay. Does a really great job at showing that, by the way. So I'm not a great describer at showing or describing certain key elements. You're just gonna have to read it for yourself if you want to know what's going on, or hopefully the images I show on screen and whatnot. So yeah, so basically out of 10 out of 10. I'm not a huge manga reviewer myself, so I can't base it off other things. This is my first base, which is a very introductory anime to a lot of people, or a what's the term, I don't know, intro anime. A lot of people who start watching anime nowadays start with My Hero Academia or something else. I don't know. Hunter x Hunter. I think that's a thing. Hunter x Hunter is very common. I have volume 1 of that. I might do a review on that too. Compared to the anime, it is different. Obviously, there's a few things I think they did different than the show itself. There was a whole scene that was a flashback to Kite in volume 1, but was not in the show. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I'm gonna check that if I do a review on that. But so, yeah, My Hero Academia volume 1, great book, manga. Pardon me, great mangaka as well. Kohi Horikoshi, you're great. I appreciate you. So yeah, that's basically the video. I don't know what else to say besides, yeah, it's a good book, it's a good manga, it's a good comic. You should go check it out. Watch the show as well on Crunchyroll for 30-day free trial. I'm not sponsored, but I do recommend doing it. So if I ever did get sponsored in the future, I would be expressing my gratitude to Crunchyroll for allowing us to watch these great shows on the internet. So go check it out right now. It's great. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. I am streaming on Twitch right now. I actually currently am not. My internet sucks. So maybe currently no. When this video is going out, I am not currently streaming on Twitch. I was gonna, but now I'm not. So hope you guys enjoyed this manga review. Go check out my other videos where I talk about random bullshit, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!